him, as we've said, probably close behind the pacemakers.
I would think so. I mean, he's won over the distance at Lingfield, also a very similar track, so there's no reason why he shouldn't handle the track. He's a great at galloping, sort of, fortunate.
He has got a tremendous stride.
Oh, terrific
and
stride.
Doesn't mind being in front, does he?
Not a bit.
So we'll see whether Guy Harwood was right and whether he was one-paced. But he's supposed to be the last to go in Alpha Betim. I think the Secreto hasn't gone in yet. But Leicester seems undecided as to whether to put the hood on Alpha Betim or not. I think the reason for that is that he wants to go in last, and Secreto still hasn't gone in. But anyway, the very best of luck to these 17 runners, and over to you, Graham, via John McCreary.
Bookmakers had stemmed the flow of money for El Gran Senor. 11 to 8 on. Up the arm on it is now, because you at home, off-course money has come for 3 horses: Claude Monet, Ilium and Elegant Air.
And just waiting for Alpha Betim to go into the start for the ever-ready derby. Just a thought, if El Gran Senor wins at today's values, he'll be worth 12 times his weight in gold. We go to watch Pure Gold minted. They're under orders, and they're away. Northern Fred on the inside, breaks in the very early stages, is up on the outside, Cataldi, and also up with the Matalak, and at this stage, the favourite, El Gran Senor, is in the mid-division. So they settle down, and it's now Cataldi who goes on. Cataldi from Matalak, then Sassanoko and Ilium, and on the near side comes Northern Fred, then Claude Monet. The favourite settled well in the mid-division at this stage, towards the rear. Sheer Heights, Mighty Flutter, also towards the rear, Long Pond, K2 and My Volga Boatman. But as they run through the first furlong, it's Cataldi in the lead, from Attalak in second, then Sassanoko, Northern Fred, Ilium. Then on the outside comes Telios. Behind Telios is Claude Monet, and behind Claude Monet races El Gran Senor, and Leicester Pickle and Alpha Betim with him. It's Cataldi, his pacemaker, who leads. Cataldi in the lead from, in second place, Attalak, then Northern Fred third. These are followed by, in fourth place, Telios, and behind Telios comes Sassanoko. Claude Monet makes ground on the outside of him. The favourite El Gran Senor is on the outside of the group. Alpha Betim is tracking him. They're coming towards the halfway stage, and it's Attalak on the outside of Cataldi, then Northern Fred and Telios and Claude Monet, and Panettery cruising in behind them. Eligadair makes ground on the outside. Attalak in the lead, and they're looking round there, and it looks as if K2's in distress, and it's Attalak in the lead. Attalak from, in second place, Northern Fred, then Telios, then comes Claude Monet, and behind Claude Monet is Ilium, then comes Eligadair, then El Gran Senor, 5 furlongs to go. And it's Attalak in the lead from Telios in second, then Northern Fred third, Claude Monet fourth, El Gran Senor is in fifth place on the outside of Ilium. They begin the sweep round Chattenham Corner, and it's Attalak in the lead from Telios in second place, then Claude Monet third, El Gran Senor is in fourth place. These are followed by Eligadair, just over 3 to go, and it's Attalak in the lead. Attalak with Leicester Pickett on the extreme left of the picture at about 9th place, 2.5 to go, and it's Attalak in the lead from Telios. Then on the outside comes Secreto making ground, but look at El Gran Senor, he's absolutely cruising. They've got 2.5 furlongs to go. Attalak 2 to go, 1.5 to go. Panetta is looking round for dangers. Secreto on the outside is his danger. The rest are like whirling dervishes. It's Panetta sitting still, but he's asked to quicken now. It's El Gran Senor and Secreto inside the final furlong. El Gran Senor and Secreto. El Gran Senor, Secreto. Mighty Flutters going to be third. El Gran Senor, Secreto. It's a ding-dong battle of the line. El Gran Senor and Secreto at the line. It's Secreto from El Gran Senor. Then Mighty Flutter Attalak, Alpha Betim. Then Telios and Lompond and K2, then Sheer Heights and Ilium and Pigwidgeon. Then came Eligadair. Behind Eligadair was Claude Monet, who didn't stay. My Volga Boatman, Sassanoko, Northern Fred. Then the back marker was Cataldi. And so the outcome of this ever-ready derby, it's a photo finish, a photo in devastating style between the O'Brien team. The O'Brien team of number 20, Secreto, owned by Mr. Luigi Migeletti, trained in Ireland by David O'Brien and ridden by Christy Roach, bred in the United States of America by E.P. Taylor. But also in that photograph is number 9, El Gran Senor, owned by Mr. Pat Edery, trained in Ireland by Vincent O'Brien, and third, bred by E.P. Taylor in the United States of America, ridden by Pat Edery. Well, Pat Edery looking slightly dejected. Secreto has, for me, prevailed in this first sponsored derby, and was he just caught close home by the determined finish of Secreto and Christy Roach. Earlier, yesterday, Vincent O'Brien was saying that his main danger came from Secreto, who's number 20. We're looking at El Gran Senor, number 9, ridden by Pat Edery. It's a photo. Third for me would be Mighty Flutter, but that's merely academic. It's a battle royal between Secreto and El Gran Senor. How do they bet in the ring on this photo finish? John McCrick.
It looks as though Secreto has won. Down here you can bet 3-1 on Secreto, and one bookmaker is calling 5-4 against El Gran Senor.
6-4 El Gran.
I'm here now, 6-4 called against El Gran Senor. So it looks from here, the bookmakers seem to think that one of the great derby gambles of all time on El Gran Senor has been turned over. They're calling it 4-1 on Secreto. So bookmakers are convinced Secreto has beaten El Gran Senor and saved them a packet.
Christy Roach, many congratulations. You did it, did you?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Did you think you were going to do it 2 furlongs out?
No, he was running away beside me.
Did the other horse not stay or what?
My horse just found it a little bit extra, you know, and close home. I thought he would, you know. He did.
What's it like winning an English derby?
Oh, super.
Congratulations, Christy. Well done.
And the stands erupt as Secreto is announced the winner of the ever-ready derby. Second was number 9, El Gran Senor. And third was number 15, Mighty Flutter. The 4th horse home at Tallaght. There's our winner, John Oaksey. An amazing performance. Christy Roach rode a favourite, disappointed in Nikolai earlier on, but he's on a winner today.
A fantastic family performance for the O'Briens, and of course for Northern Dancer, who's sire of both these lovely colts. A furlong out, it was any odds you cared to name on El Gran Senor. It just seemed to be a question of when Pat Edery released the brakes. But when he did, I think El Gran Senor found something, but Secreto found some more. Wouldn't you agree,
It's a
Joe?
terrific ding-dong battle. I mean, they've gone a real good pace the whole way. I thought 2 from Pat was going to canter up, and this horse sort of came, they stuck on, and as you said, at the finish, he just found that little bit extra. Tremendous race.
You couldn't say El Gran Senor didn't stay, really, could you?
I wouldn't say he didn't stay. He's gone there and win, and he's battled real good, but the other horses just found that little bit extra up the hill.
Yeah.
Terrific race to watch.
Wasn't it? A marvellous
Absolutely.
race to watch, and a wonderful triumph for Christy Roach, who was having his 8th ride in the Derby. He's won 5 Irish Classics, 1 in France, but this is his first English one, and as you can see from that happy face,
Very pleased.
he's certainly never going to forget it. Well, here he comes into the winner's enclosure. What a marvellous moment that must be, Joe.
I've never been in there winning the Derby, so I wouldn't know what it feels like. But I should imagine it feels absolutely super. I wouldn't touch the ground for a week.
You were in there as a very young man after the Oaks, though.
Yeah, that was a good feeling, a very good feeling. But he must feel absolutely super, you know. But it really was a fine performance.
Wasn't it? And what about that horse, Northern Dancer? He
Some side.
totally dominates world breeding.
Absolutely.
More than ever.
Absolutely. He's a very good racer throughout, though, John, I think. The pace was what it was supposed to be. It was a very fast pace.
A big disappointment, Alpha Baitim.
Never got in the race at all. 2 pacemakers hardly make any difference at all.
Lester Piggott was under pressure before Tappan Corner.
He's a long way